Hello, this is A.S. Kulkarni. Welcome to my presentation on hospital manufacturing. Under this hospital manufacturing, we will see economic consideration and estimation of demand. Learning outcomes of today's presentation. After completion of this presentation, you will be able to analyze the factors affecting economy of hospital. Also, you will be able to evaluate the estimation of demand in the hospital. Roadmap of today's presentation. First, we will see the introductory part of hospital manufacturing. Afterwards, we will see the various factors which affect on economy of hospital. So for to make or the buy the final product in the hospital manufacturing unit. And last, we will see the estimation of demand, how that hospital will estimate the required demand. So here in this picture, you can see here actually manufacturing is done with the product. So here manufacturing of finished product which is carried out in the hospital. So hospital manufacturing is an actually manufacturing of finished product or final product in the hospital pharmacy. So they are buying the raw material which is required for that manufacturing. So that depends on the what type product to be manufactured. So here the Mysore expert committee on hospital pharmacies suggested for a manufacturing, because in hospital lots of product which is required, that is medicine which is required to give the better service to the patient. So here the Mysore committee suggested that so hospital have the manufacturing unit, own manufacturing unit. Also Hathi committees recommended setting of a manufacturing unit for the IV products, that is for the sterile manufacturing. So apart from the sterile manufacturing of large volume parenterals and other parenterals, the hospital can manufacture non-sterile liquid oral preparations, externals and bulk preparations. So here the manufacturing of sterile product which is required in the hospital as well as non-sterile product which is also required in the hospital. So here the committees which are suggested, so these are manufacturings which are mainly found in big hospitals, so that particular hospital running the manufacturing unit under the hospital pharmacy. So whatever the pharmacists which are required to manufacture that, so that depends on what type of product and what type of activities which is going in the manufacturing unit. So let's move forward. So before going to that particular concept or point, here is a reflection spot for you. This question is for you. What economic considerations or factors govern to make or buy decision? So just pause the presentation, try to write the answer for it and then play the presentation. I think you have written something about this question, so let's move forward. So here we will see the various factors which are affecting make or buy a decision. So here total 4 factors are there, so that will govern either that product which must be manufactured in hospital pharmacy or buy from the other suppliers. So in that first, quality. So here by comparing the quality of a drug formulated in the hospital manufacturing unit and drug purchaser from the outside. So here comparison is going on on the product which is made in the hospital manufacturing unit and the purchased. So here hospital decide whether to manufacture or to buy it. If the quality of purchased drug is better than manufacture, then so hospital must take some step to improve the quality of that particular product without increasing the cost. So here hospital must take care about the quality of the product. If they are failing or if they are fails to make the quality product, so definitely that hospital should take the some steps to improve the quality of that particular product without increasing the cost. So here by comparing the quality of manufactured product in the hospital and the purchaser product, here hospital will take the decision either to make that particular product or manufacture that particular product in the hospital or to buy it from the outside distributors or supplier. Second factor is there, that is quantity. So it is also very important factor is there, because here the demand of a specific item is known. So what quantity which is required in the hospital. So if small quantity medicines are required in the hospital, so definitely hospital will go with the purchase from the outside. If the large quantity of medicine is required every day, so that are generally decided to made in the hospital pharmacy. So here the break-even analysis gives the hospital the break-even quantity of a production. So break-even point is nothing but there will be no profit and no loss if that particular product which is a manufacturer in the hospital. If that hospital manufacturing unit will produce the required quantity in that manufacturing unit, so definitely that hospital manufacturing unit should make that particular product. If it fails, so definitely that hospital will decide to purchase from the outside supply. So quantity and quality is a very important in case of medicines. So by comparing that particular quality and the quantity, either that hospital have ability to manufacture that required quantity, here hospital take the decision either to make in that particular hospital pharmacy or manufacturing unit or buy from the outside. So here we'll see the next factor, that is cost. So here the cost of medicine is also important related to the patient. So by comparing the cost of drug, either that hospital decide to make in that particular hospital manufacturing unit or to buy. If the cost is high as comparing with the outside product, so definitely that hospital will take the decision to buy from the outside. And if cost is low or less, so definitely hospital will go for the manufacturing of that particular product. So here the cost of drug is determined by cost of raw materials, processing cost, quality control charges, packaging charges, and off charges, that is other charges related to the premises and the machineries maintenance. Okay. So here the cost of that particular medicine is also important. If that hospital will make that particular product and the cost of that particular product is less, so definitely that hospital should go for the manufacturing of that particular product. And if the cost is high, if they are preparing in that particular hospital manufacturing unit, so definitely the hospital will go for the buy decision from the outside. So that hospital will buy that particular product from the outside supplier. Okay. So this is about the cost. And last factor is there, that is services. So services greatly influences to make or buy decision. So either the sources of supply of that particular raw material is assured, so it results in efficient manufacturing of drug or medicine in the hospital. If sources of supply of raw material is not assured, so it will directly affect or interrupt the clinical services of the hospital. So on the basis of these services, here hospital will take the decision either to make that particular product in the hospital manufacturing unit or purchase from the outside. So here services are the very important factor if that hospital going with the manufacturing unit, because raw materials are required to manufacture the product. So if the raw material is coming in the hospital at the right time, so definitely that hospital will take the decision to prepare that particular product in the hospital manufacturing unit. So these four factors are very important, that is quality of that particular product, quantity of that product, as well as the cost and services. So these four factors governs either that product should be made in or make in the hospital manufacturing unit or buy from the outside. So this is overall about the factors which are affecting make or buy decision. Let's move forward here. So before going to that particular point, here is a reflection spot for you. So how will you estimate the demand which is required in your organization? So you just pause the presentation or write the answer for it and then play the presentation. So I think you have written about this question, so let's move forward. So here, for estimation of a demand, hospital may choose any one method from this. So here three methods which are given. So that is first one, so that estimation of demand which is determined by using a reference of past history or experience. Second method, by using the judgmental method is used to determine the estimation of demand. And third, that is casual method. So that particular method which is used in case of specific drug. So let's see the first method here. So here the data of medicines which is consumed by the hospital pharmacy are extended to future. So by using that particular data which is consumed by the pharmacy in a previous month, so by using that particular data here, there will be the determining of the demand which is required in the hospital. So here by using the past history of that particular medicine, here is that hospital will estimate the demand of that particular product. So here the evaluating of the past history of that particular hospital pharmacy. So what type of or how many unit which are consumed or which are dispensed by that particular pharmacy to the patient or in the hospital. So by using that particular data here, that hospital will decide or determine how much quantity to be procured for the next method is there, that is judgmental. So here the opinion of a clinical and pharmacy staff of the hospital is taken into consideration regarding the requirement of a medicines, because here that clinical pharmacy, that is senior or HOD of that particular department, here deciding the estimation of demand or determining the estimation of demand which is required in the hospital. So by using that opinion here, hospital will determine the estimation of a demand which is required in the hospital for future. So third method is there, that is casual method. So here, by evaluating the medical documents of the patient, the estimation of a demand will be takes place. So here, this particular method is used for a specific drug. So by using the criteria here, the determination of estimation of demand which is takes place. So let's see, so what type of criteria which is used to estimate the demand. So here you will see here the demand of a drug. So in that first case we will see the examples here. So in this first we will take that particular example, that is antibiotic. So that demand which is determined by using this criteria, that is how many patients which are admitted in the hospital and that requires that particular specific drug. So by using this criteria here, that hospital will estimate the demand of that particular antibiotics. So next example we will see here, the human insulin. So here in case of determination of the estimation or the demand, estimation of that particular demand of human insulin, here the criteria is considered, that is how many number of patients which is admitted every month with diabetes, because the human insulin which are administered or which is required for a diabetic patients, not for the all. So by using this criteria here, the estimation of a demand of the human insulin which is determined. So next example we will see here, the antihypertensive. So this particular drug which is required, or that particular category which is required for the hypertensive patient. So here the criteria is considered, that is the number of patients which is admitted every month in the hospital with hypertension disorder. So by using that particular criteria with the specific drug, here the estimation of a demand which is carried out. So this is overall about the estimation of demand. So for estimation of demand, here the three methods are there, that is first one, that is a reference, by using the past history of that particular medicine. So how much medicines which are consumed by that particular pharmacy, as well as by using judgmental method. So here the opinion which is taken into consideration regarding the requirement of that particular medicines, and the casual method. So here some criteria which are considered, like how many number of patients which is admitted in the hospital and who want that particular drug. So these three methods which are used while estimation of demand in the hospital. If you have any question, you can drop your question on my WhatsApp number or on email ID. So last, thank you for patient listening. Thank you very much.